Hey guys, how is it going? Jackadunga here, back again with another recap, and I thought I'd start off with this note. Who's looking forward to seeing more of me in 2018? No one raising their hand? Well, that's a shame. You're still going to see some of my content coming your way with Clantanemo Bay because they just keep on picking up 10v10s and 11v11s and 9v9s and pretty much everything, as they did beat Warzone 68 114 to 108. This was a pretty big scoreline for Clantanemo Bay. We'll have a look at the stats. A certain Mert got an 11v11 6-pack on anti-3 bases. We will be getting onto that at the end of the video. Congratulations to Mr. Mert with a pretty special 6-pack, but rolling through the numbers, let's see who picked up 6-packs here. I know that a certain Misaki picked up another 10v10 6-pack. Yeah, he just keeps on bringing it. It's pretty unbelievable. But we did have a few 9v9 6-packs as well. Zach, aka you, picking up one there pretty nicely. Myself, I didn't pick up a 6-pack. Very sad times for me. But Mr. T did, Cole did as well. And I believe Clasherex and HJ did as well. So very nicely done to those nines, picking up the 9v9 6-packs, and of course Misaki with a pretty sexy 10v10. But running through the stats as we do go on to the first attack, which is going to be number 29, HJ himself, who pretty much took the kitchen sink in this one with the festive Ice Wizards and the festive skeleton thingy. What's it called? Giant skeleton. There we go. This was scouted, so he knew where the Tesla farm was, but we'll get into that. But the stats were as follows. So a pretty healthy 10v10, 10 10v10s for Clantanemo Bay. That's pretty good, I think. Pretty amazing. 10v10, 10v10s. I know it is the new meta, but still, that is a pretty big achievement. Warzone only picked up 7, but still a very healthy tally for them as well. But what I think let down Warzone 68 was the fact they did not pick up any 11v11s despite getting so close. They were like 95% on one and 90% on another, so a bit unlucky there. But it was, I think, mainly down to that. They did need to pick up a few 11v11s just because Clantanemo Bay had such a strong performance. Both sides sitting at about a 60% hit rate. Clantanemo Bay was just a bit higher at 64%, I believe. So really nicely done. Of course, this was a half dip war. If you don't know what that is, actually, a half dip war is where half the 11s dip and then half the 11s don't dip. Pretty self-explanatory, actually. Wow. But it was a pretty nice war for us, as it did finish 114 to 108. But as I did say before, look at this. Just smashing the space apart with the Ice Wizards, and look at this, putting the Queen at the end while the Giant Skeleton tanks and actually clears 2 Teslas. I thought that was quite innovative, and actually negates the damage from the Giant Bomb as well. And so very nicely done. Still got that heal for the back end Hogs, who have to deal with a Wizard Tower, Expo and Archer Tower, but Queen is going to still have her ability at the end, but the Lava Hound's going to be untouched there. Does hardly any damage, but triple nonetheless. I thought this was a very nice attack and very innovative as well. Nicely done to HJ picking up this 9v9 and of course 6-packing as well. Number 22 is the next on my list. Let's go through the 10v10s. Of course, I will show you most of them, actually half of them to be exact, 5 out of the 10, because otherwise his recap would last for 40 minutes, and you do not want to listen to me for 40 minutes, trust me. KC coming in here on Walklaw, weird name, but Archer's going to start off trimming some of these outside buildings here as the King comes down. Baby Dragon comes down as well to direct this King and Queen round the base. Going to have them enter in and about... Wow, actually, I've just noticed. Look at those over-leveled mortars there. I didn't even notice that. Wow, that must be like level 5. But King and Queen, King's going to hit his ability as KC comes around and loops this base. Coming in towards that Tesla, gets a giant bomb, trips that. Not going to target any of those single target Infernos in the corner. Going to Lalo that section in. But the Queen has got a decent amount of value, and the King as well, to start us off here, and he will start Laloing right about now from this 12 o'clock section. We're scattering a few loons in here. He actually, Lalo's a lot like me, so props to him for that. I guess got a lot of loons coming in towards this Inferno tower. Has one skeleton spell which he is saving, waiting for that queen to stay rooted in her position. Drops him now, and that Inferno tower will fall as well to the hasted loons coming in here. Lots of them targeting this last air defense, and with a rage spell going to take down this whole section as well, and still got a heal spell for this back end. Got a few loons and minions in fact to clean up the percentage points, but this was a fast hit and a very nice attack by KC on the Sui Lalo hit, starting us off with the 10v10 action. Very nicely done to him. And as we move on to this, a quick fact which I was dropped up on. This is actually the first time Clantanemo Bay, I think, have put a 40v40 war where 40 individual members actually hit. There's no alts, no proper accounts, one person with 2 accounts in this war, so that's pretty nice. What a strong roster Clantanemo Bay are forming. The Queen here is going to go on the nice charge. Rob here going in on Nathan with a nice Queen charge go-ho, starting off here with the Queen taking off this Wizard tower. Got the Archer tower going down as well. Here comes the King, drops the poison. Doesn't drop the poison, I mean, I know what I'm talking about. The Queen is going to come and continue clockwise around this base to number 3. Started off with a minion and a wizard to help trim and get that 2 golem section into this right-hand side. Got a few wizards backing up as well. The funnel's going to be pretty good, as he will drop his king and his bowlers shortly. The Queen still carrying on along here as well. And he's going to drop the jump spells soon, or the wall breakers in fact. Yeah, it's going to be the wall breakers. Actually going to drop them a bit later, making sure that that's all cleared. But it's going to be a soft CC here. The Queen is actually desperate to carry along here, and it looks like the King was just about to swap directions, but that CC helping out, directing them the right way round. The Queen's going to enter here as well with the King and the bowlers. A nice jump spell accessing this single target Inferno and those expos, which are on ground. Warzone 68 liked their ground expos. Never seen a clan use so many actually, but here comes the hog portion. The bowler's sort of being a bit held up here, but this Golem King is pushing so far into this base, it's going to make it a lot easier for these hogs coming in here. Got a few on that bomb tower section. Has to drop the next heal a bit earlier than planned, but he's going to have the Queen actually head over, take this expo out, and the hogs are just going to overwhelm this single target Inferno with the help of the Queen, who is still alive. She's going to be taken down though, but I've got plenty of hogs left to clean up those final defences, and got a few minions, full cleanup of course. Rob picking up a very nice 10v10 here on his hit on Nathan. Nicely done indeed. Right, we have 3 more to go, and we're going to get higher up the tiers here. We're going to have, I think the remaining bases are all tier 5, so very nice hits. Of course, we're going to miss Misaki because he appeared last week, but still, congratulations on his 6-pack. He is a bit of a beast. But Kareem is going to go in on Jeffrey. More ground expos, look at this. Just so many appearing. As I did mention earlier, but this is going to be a bit more, it's going to be a deeper Suri Lalo. He's got the wall breakers in there. But the King and the Queen are going to take out, actually, funnily enough, going for a single target, which could prove a little bit difficult, but he's got that first wall breaker coming in here. He's going to have to hit that ability very early. Look, going to absolutely wreck that King. Look at her go down very quickly. But I like the use of this Giant, because that single target Inferno is going to soak up here those skeleton spells and those barbarians actually coming in as well. So the Queen is going to actually get the value she needs here, despite a lot of stuff firing at her. She hits the ability early, which is very clever, of course, because that Queen can go down very fast towards the end, and that's going to be everything taken down there. Got that Inferno, got the air defense, and got the Queen. That's a very nice bit of value. And he's just going to dot his loons along this 4 o'clock section of the base. We've got another single target to deal with, but he's got a lot of hounds. Those expos aren't going to do much there in this core section. Not actually tanking too much on this side at the double air defences, which have which are at 10, but they're going to take them down. That last Lava Hound does a bit of tanking, but look how many spells he has left. He's got a heal and a rage and a haste for this back end, despite the Lava Hound sort of targeting that Tesla, which is a bit of a pain. But he's still got a haste spell, and he's going to haste those loons into that Tesla. Going to be another triple here. Just a weird haste spell placement, but he's going to take down that Tesla nonetheless. Got one minion to put down for cleanup. Kareem, nicely done indeed. Right, number 9 is the next base. I believe this is Seabass coming in with the bitch attack on number 9. So we'll zoom over that as well. Another max tier base, as I did mention, on Rombichon. Coming in here, I believe, from this 2 o'clock side. He's going to use the healers for the queen. Got their wizard down to start trimming, but we will speed that along. Actually, wizard's going to get a lot of value there. Look at that. That wizard walk is OP. But the queen dropped down at 3, got bowlers and witches on the other side. He's just going to smash this base, despite it being not too easily accessible with the jump spells. There's a lot of compartments in there. Yeah, but he's going to smash down that. He accidentally hits the queen's ability, which of course was strategic. Definitely did not misplace that queen ability. It was all in the plan. Coming in with the king and the bowlers here. Got those single targets, look at them, all coming in there. I believe there were a lot, maybe every single Inferno was single target. But the king having to bust through another wall actually dies very quickly. But he's got a massive pack of bowlers which aren't doing much under the single targets here. Look how many he has left up. Has a giant bomb actually appear on the side, but he's got quite a few witches backing it up. The queen is still alive, barely, just about surviving there. But this massive pack of bowlers is going to take down that Expo, and the queen's going to just about last long enough to take out these defences outside of the base. Going to be a triple nonetheless. That massive pack of bowlers still alive actually. I don't think they've hit a giant bomb yet. Maybe there. But apart from that, nice hit from Seabass. Oops, I did not mean to open that. Oh well. Coming in with a 10v10 triple on number 9. Nicely done. And for the 10v10s, we are going to finish off with Captain 1-star, who's going to get a 3-star on number 8. Going to be Lamsung getting taken down here with a similar bitch attack, actually. Actually starting off with a queen, a little bit of a queen walk actually here on this right hand side. Going to get a decent amount of value here. Look at that, 1 minute 38 seconds only going to take him. He's going to go very fast through the space, but the queen actually uses the skeleton trap again to distract that king and that arch tower, so the queen just has a little less firing on her. Going to drop, I think, maybe save that rage. Yeah, he's going to be able to save that rage, I think, just about. Maybe not, actually, maybe not. Yeah, hits the ability. Takes down the king here, has a golem coming in, has witches which are targeted initially, but the skeleton is going to do a nice job of tanking from there. Got an ice wizard there, taking down that mortar. The queen's going to head along the right-hand side. But here comes the massive pack. That giant bomb triggered early, which is very handy indeed. Got the king coming in here as well. Here comes the early rage. He's going to get quite a nice bit of jump value here coming into this core compartment. Here we go. Actually, there is a single target here. But the heal going to negate that damage, of course, after the update. The queen is sitting in that compartment, going to be taken down shortly. Those expos trying their best to fire at these massive pack of bowlers, which have literally just wrecked this base. Look at that. I mean, that core was taken down in a matter of seconds, and there's only a Tesla left up. So, wow, very nice hit there. Pretty much beasting on this attack. Nicely done, Captain 1-star. Right, now I'm sure Mert is very excited to show his 6-pack, and we will show it, of course. Wow, yes. Anti-3 bases, 6-pack, no problem for Mert. He's just going to come in, smash the whole base, and then run. Here he comes. This, I think, was his nice attack, I think. We'd all agree with this one. This was a queen charge hog attack, and he does a very nice queen charge indeed, with his level 50 king. Queen, in fact. I do know what the difference between a king and a queen is. Got the baby dragon coming down here, taking out this arch tower. Actually a very nice placement on that queen. Not the queen, the baby dragon, who's just going to head up here and take down that dark, not dark elixir storage, I can't speak, the normal elixir storage, and then switch over to the dark barracks. Got the Grand Warden, of course, helping out. He's a bit of a G, but here comes that, actually going to be a level 45 king, what a scrub, who will hit on that queen. very shortly. He's dropped that early poison down because that king can be quite a hefty defence to deal with. Going to take down that wizard tower. We'll speed this up a little bit because he has a lot to get through here at this beginning part. So yeah, the king goes down with not much of a problem at all. Drops a rage spell to deal with the queen, and then here comes the CC, a soft CC, taking down that baby dragon and the witches. Here comes the wall break, which is going to be absolutely perfect here. Yeah, there we go. King has actually done a nice job of funneling as well. I think maybe an Eagle Artillery got a bit of a shot on those wall breakers. They're actually going to break through another wall as well, which is not going to do too much, but going to help the queen go on this fantastic charge. She's taking out another Expo. And then there goes the wizard tower. And here comes the 30 or so hogs he has, and no, 7, I presume, in the clan castle. Yep, there they come. 36 hogs are going to take down the rest of this base. Really nice hogging on this one. The queen's going to take down the wizard tower. The eagle's going to do a little bit of damage on those hogs, but as actually they do avoid that shell, which does come down right on the hogs who are fleeing as fast as they can. And he's still got a heal spell left to back up at that inferno tower and bomb tower section. He's going to use it a bit early though. There is a giant bomb hiding in there. And look at that, helpfully, there's one healer actually helping heal up these hogs on the side. Yep. He's just got too many left up. And he's got a wizard. And the king's still continuing actually on this outside. Look, without that 48 king, that king would be dead. Very nice hit from Murtar with his first 11v11 triple. And right, the last hit. This is number 1 being taken down here by, of course, none other than Murtar on Thief. This is going to be another anti-3, and this Lalo is going to be another queen charge actually. He's going to go, actually, the queen actually goes right through this compartment and literally just takes out everything. Starting off with 3 loons to take down that archer tower. Maybe didn't need 3, maybe just 2. But I'm no one to critique if someone gets an 11v11 6-pack. Got the queen coming in here towards this town hall. Got the Grand Warden. We'll speed it up again because she's going to take quite a while to get through that town hall. I believe it's another soft CC. Another nice deployment on the king, who's going to funnel the queen inwards in this compartment. But it's just going to be a pretty easy walk for her just to come up this compartment as she takes out Expo after Expo, queen after queen. Grand Warden decides to go for a little bit of a walkies around the base, help out the king. But he will rejoin, I hope. Yep, there she goes. Jumps over the wall, takes out the soft CC. Has a few Goblinos coming, doing a bit of scattering. They're actually going to try and target the Grand Warden, but he hits that ability nice and early actually, so that the queen has enough time to take him out, and the healers actually helpfully swap targets to keep that Grand Warden up. But here comes the loons coming in towards this Expo, going in very light on these loons, being very strategic with the placement. Look at this, I'm more of just a spray and pray sort of guy, but Murtar coming in strategically here. Got the queen taking out the bomb tower, and they're all going to come in towards this Eagle Artillery, who is just sitting nice and pert in the clan castle section of the base. Massive pack coming in here, yeah, there they go. The queen's going to break through this compartment and actually take out an Inferno tower, which is nice and helpful as these loons do come in. They're getting a little bit light towards this last air defense, but luckily this queen is still alive, helping out. She has lasted the whole raid and going to take out the remainder of these defenses. Yeah, there she goes. She's going to take out that air defense, and then some of the minions are actually going to overwhelm these defenses, despite that wizard tower still causing a little bit of havoc. Definitely going to be a triple here for Murtar. 11v11 6-pack. Why? I can't say that myself. One day I will though. And look at that wizard. Look at that. Wizard tanking there. What an OP wizard. But nicely done to Murtar again. And right, that shall be all for now. I hope you guys have had a wonderful 2017, and you will be seeing me in 2018 for the Crunch Time versus Sienna recap. That's going to be for the potluck, and that's going to come out tomorrow if I can recover from liver poisoning and headaches. So there you go. I hope you did enjoy. Of course, if you did enjoy, I would be appreciative if you left a like. Subscribe to the channel for more Clantanemo bait and crunch time action, and I will see you in the next recap. Thank you very much for watching.